Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how I remade a popular indie game on Steam called Final Sentence in Roblox and take you through each of the steps it took me to create a truly worthy game. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So the basic premise of the original game is that you are in a lobby with other players and a very scary looking henchman. Every player has a typewriter in front of them and needs to type the letters on screen as fast as possible to win. But if you make 3 mistakes while typing, the guard puts a bullet into a 6-round revolver chamber and you play a round of Russian roulette. Each time you make a mistake, the bullet count goes up until hasta la vista. And while all of that is going on, there's also a timer that you need to keep track of. Sounds really intense and also fun. So I thought, hey, why can't I remake that in Roblox? And so I started on this journey of creating my own version of Final Sentence, and I'm going to call it Last Sentence. Yeah, I'm not that good with names. Anyways, a basic map was made, some simple code, and I had my first prototype. Pretty cool, huh? But I felt like this wasn't enough. There was a lot of things I needed to polish. As I said earlier, there's more than just the typing to the game, and each of those elements are fundamental to the gameplay. It doesn't feel satisfying and exciting to play if any one of those mechanics is missing. So I first worked on the henchman and the roulette mechanic, and oh boy, was that work. Because in order for the roulette to work, you need to sync up the animations to the logic that is being handled in the background. By the way, did I tell you that I never really made a Roblox game before? Yes, that's right. I just thought, I'll just wing it. I mean, how hard can it be? Very hard. See, the thing about animations is it isn't even that hard to understand. It's just really annoying. Because you have to manually adjust every little joint, like in those Lego stop motion animations. Otherwise, it won't look believable. Anyways, I also started improving the UI to resemble the one from the original game more and added the roulette logic that works in the background. Then added the boxes for the mistakes, handling for burst inputs, the animation for the revolver chamber to spin with a bullet, and many more things. You can kind of see how every version started to look more and more polished because I tried to introduce elements one at a time to make sure something looks and feels good before doing the next feature. I also had to rework the map. I mean, the old one looks bland and claustrophobic. Nothing like the one from the original game, which is moody and has this warehouse feel to it. I tried finding a warehouse on Toolbox, but didn't find a good one, so I said, screw it, and built it myself. It took me a whole day to make the whole map, which is, given the result, I think pretty good, and I like how it turned out. I mean, it is a bit dark, not gonna lie, but at the same time also adds to the mood, I guess. Many of you probably wonder, how did you do the coding? Was it a lot of work? And because of my limited knowledge of Lua and the fact that I knew this game would be kind of complex to code as a total beginner, I decided to use GitHub Copilot for a lot of the scripting work. Not sponsored by them, by the way. So I was more of the architect and GitHub Copilot was like the construction worker. I told them what I wanted, if there are any bugs I had to debug, and so on. I was overall positively surprised. Sure, it is kind of difficult to deal with hallucinations and stuff like that, but it managed to capture my instructions pretty well and accelerated the development tremendously. I also used Git for versioning and Rojo to connect VS Code to Roblox Studio. If you are looking to become a new Roblox developer and are kind of overwhelmed by this, don't fret. You don't have to use VS Code and Rojo and all of the stuff like I did to make games on Roblox. Honestly, most people probably don't even use those things, but it was necessary for me in order to be able to use Copilot, and I quickly got used to the workflow. The next question is monetization. So I tried to keep it pretty simple because I didn't want to add unnecessary monetization. The first thing I introduced is a revive button where you pay Robux if you want to revive yourself. I wanted to make sure that the game isn't pay to win, so if there are 2 people playing, you can't revive yourself anymore and it is kind of like a showdown. And then I also added a donation box in the menu so the players can decide if they want to support the development of the game. And now, after doing all of the necessary work, so working on the map, the animations, the models, the coding, there's one thing left to do. Yo, big boy, big boy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right.
Oh my days, gang. Why is it not working?
Bro, say the thing.
Oh my god, bro. That's too easy, bro.
Oh my god.
Holy, I'm lost, bro. Please.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Yo. That was actually scary.